So hopefully they'll actually haul stuff inside when they wake up. They're getting some food first. Yeah, the packaged survival meals do not expire. So that's good. Oh yes, we need to build them some recreation. There's something fun to do. You have a horseshoe pin. And I'll build you some more stuff when we get time. Oh, she's feeding the dog. Oh, how nice. Let's take a look at their work. So I like to set up manual priorities. Things like firefighting, being a patient, bed rest, the basic stuff like turning on lights, turning on and off machines. That should all be done first. Oh dang. Was Thaler really that good of a doctor? Oh dang, I didn't realize that when I picked her up. I picked her up because she had a burning passion for shooting, so she was going to level that up faster. So she has the potential to have a much higher shooting skill than people that might have a little bit higher than her but don't really care too much about it, because the burning passion is 150% learning speed. Say for example, he doesn't have one, so he learns 35%. Yeah, and then burning is 150, and interested passion is 100%. So she's going to learn a lot faster. So even though he's a worse doctor, I think I should have him be our main doctor, because there's not much else he can do. But to be fair, there's not much else she can do either. We'll put them both at 1 for now, and they can fight about it. He'll definitely be our #1 warden. Handling animals. Okay, cooking. No one's really good at cooking, but that's going to be your main job, JC. Until we get a better one. And then all this other stuff you can just do. We'll put all this at 2. Do we not have a good researcher? Hopefully we get a good researcher soon, because that's important. And we don't have one at the moment. So what is Thaler going to be doing during all of this? Animal handling and hunting? Sounds about right. So I want to set up a kitchen too here. Doesn't need to be huge. Something like... I'm trying to think, because we want a separate butchering room too. Something like this. We'll make the cooler pretty big. Something like that. Well, I feel like maybe... Yeah, let's switch this up a little bit here. How many is that? 3? Let's put the wall there instead. And this way we can have the kitchen also go straight into the freezer. We'll have a butchering room too, separate, so that the blood and guts stay contained. That's kind of the first things of the first few days, is they just need to build a basic living area. It's kind of cool to have this river here. I haven't seen that before. I've had like little tiny like ponds, but compared to the rest of the game, the physics of the water are actually pretty cool looking. Your mood is kind of down. What do you need? You need the recreation? We'll give you recreation time before bed. Maybe a little bit in the morning too. Do we have that pin built? Okay, prioritize that. You don't do constructing? Wait, you don't do constructing either? I only have one person building all this. He's just that good. That's pretty impressive, actually. Okay, so it's not much, but they have a horseshoes pin. That's a good start. I'm not going to interrupt them. They're moving things inside. So other things fell. Let's see if we can find them. Because the whole spaceship, the idea is that the whole spaceship blew up and all those people I had to choose from were like people that were on the ship. And then only a few of them actually survived the ship crashing and falling into the atmosphere. So those are the lucky few that got to survive. These are pretty cool little plants here. Is this actually food? Ugh. You would think a giant flower would be beautiful, but this one looks and smells like rotting flesh. So no, it's not actually food or even that nice to look at. And there's the alpacas over here. Alpacas? Alpacas? Is there any more steel over here? What's this? A dead chinchilla? If you can get it before it spoils, go ahead and grab it, cook it up. That's a lot of elephants. Probably don't want to mess with them just yet. They can be pretty dangerous. When did the cannibals show up? The cannibals are here. Oh, what is this? A panther? Oh, we killed a rat. Good job, Panther. The cannibals are already here. JC is a cannibal. I didn't notice that when I was picking them. I hope it's not actually a problem. I don't think I've had a cannibal in my colony before. We've only played the one game. But I don't think it's a problem. It says he taught that eating human meat is wrong and horrible. But one time, long ago, he tried it, and he liked it. I'm gonna say because he's 22 and you know, he doesn't. Well, he is our main cook, isn't he? I think it'll be fine. I don't think he's gonna randomly kill everyone and eat them all. That doesn't seem like something he would do. Just look at that face. Oh, that's the other mod that I got for this was one that added a few more hairstyles because there's only a few ones in the basic game, so nothing really important. Well, I mean, actually just the most important things. Extra hairstyles, advanced medicine for dogs, and the ability to not shoot each other as easily. You know, important stuff. Did you just trap yourself in here? He just trapped himself in here. Goofball. Need wood. We don't have any more wood? Well, the other guys can't actually build, apparently. What's your construction? 4, 10, and 4. Yeah, you should definitely build. Not have it be your top priority, but definitely build. I'm not sure how it'll go early, having our only cook being the only guy who's really good at construction. But I think as long as we, you know, have him focusing on cooking first, it'll be fine. Because now I've assigned the other people to actually construct things, so they will actually construct. Where's Fury? Dr. Fury. Oh, he's going to get that chinchilla. Oh man, I can only imagine how much meat that's gonna give us. 21. It's gonna give us 21 whole meat. I don't even know how it died. Can I look at it? I can't while he's carrying it. Let's also try to get the beds reinstalled so that everyone can have their own bedroom, because that really is kind of a big deal to these people. Pretty soon, I think the first raiders actually come pretty quickly. So that's why I wanted to get at least, you know, one person that had a decent shot. I didn't realize that one of our guys can't shoot or can't be violent at all. And then our Dr. Fury. I mean, he can. He's not going to be good. Basically, we're just going to have, you know, hope that Thaler and her pump action shotgun, or no, it's a bolt action rifle actually, are gonna be good enough to take care of the first few waves of people. Maybe I should equip him with the knife, because having a 2 in shooting means that he might be pretty terrible actually. Like he'll just stand there and keep shooting at people until they catch up to him and beat the crap out of him. It's kind of a dangerous combination here for me, this game, because like it's so well made. Like it really is, and it's kind of in the same lines of those like super management colony games, and it's like kind of my ideal game, and I just never had picked it up. Oh, please finish the wall. And now that I have a game that is both kind of my favorite genre and also just in general a very good game, I can definitely see how I spent about 18 hours those first 2 days that I bought it doing nothing but playing this game. So in this game too, there's minor and major break risks. It shows you how close people are to breaking, which is when their mood gets so low. Different people have different different reactions to that. So sometimes they'll go crazy and they'll start punching the walls and trying to break the beds or bash down doors, that kind of stuff. Or if you have more important things like batteries or solar generators, though, they might start beating the crap out of those too. Some people will pick fights with other people and like actually fight with them until one of them goes down, or they just get too tired. They'll binge on drugs if you have drugs laying around. I'm trying to think what else I've seen recently. There's all kinds of things that people can do to react to poor moods. So this is kind of going to be our dining room / living room until we get a much bigger base and can build more rooms. Excuse me. So we'll just build a small table for now. We need to get someone really focused on this wood. I thought we chopped down a lot of wood, but I guess we've already used quite a bit. Where is that at? Chop wood. Chop down more wood. Can the other people not plant cut? Oh no, they can. They just choose not to. Oh, you're terrible at it. You might as well not. We only have a few more packaged survival meals, so we don't want to wait too long before finishing this kitchen. Are you the one that can't? No, you're the one that can't cut down. Oh, we don't need you to be cleaning all the way out here. What are you doing? So we'll set our home zone to not here. Don't worry about cleaning that area up. It's not important. Oh, now you're just idle? Okay, well, what can you do? I forgot already. Doctor, handle, hunt, construct. Oh, you can construct? You just need wood to do it? Well, that means everything's clean. That's good. Let's have you start constructing some things then. I guess I could make a steel table. I've got some steel. I've only got a few people, so we don't need a lot of chairs. What else do we need? I guess I could start setting up blueprints for the kitchen stuff. Also, we do need power. Right now, all we can really get is a wind turbine. I'm not a huge fan of the generators. Oh, can I put it by the water? That might not be a bad idea. Then we have less we needed to cut. Let's cut down all this stuff behind it. So the way this works is it only works or works at full power if everything within its like area of influence is cut down. So like trees, buildings, basically nothing's in its way. And then we could build a cooler. Yeah, maybe here. We can turn that into our freezer. Is it pretty hot? It gets pretty hot here. We might want to build a cooler for our area too. We can build some vents. We need to take power down to those coolers. What's up, puppy? Wondering. Oh yes, and we gotta get the floors put underneath the doors, since that's not done automatically. Oh good, it's going. Oops. Don't need a floor there. So yeah, it looks like the water is a great place to put it, because you don't have to worry about trees growing in the way and stuff. Might as well cut these down too.